This is a purely speculation because I don't know if it's going to happen, but the rules are if it happened once, it will happen again. And we know Yalemax did reverse split for Tesla, and since then they haven't done any reverse split. So in today's video, I'm going to show you 10 Yalemax ETFs that are due for reverse split. And also in this video, I'm going to give you an update on today's market performance. The first ETF on the list here is MSTY. The price is 3.19. It went down 7%, but the yield is very high, 208. So this yield is very enticing because you might see this yield and jump into buying this ETF, but you have to know the risk that involve. The second ETF here is AIYY. Price of today is 560. It went down 7%. Crash. This is a stock or an ETF that short Tesla. Right now is $7. He's been at this price for a long time now. Ulti, the price is $7.49. It went down 2%. Yield is very high, almost 200% average distribution. But it has been at this price for a long time, so I don't know how long it's going to hold that price. AMD, this used to be a little bit higher, but it crashed 4%. Now is 8%. The yield is higher. Fiat, this is Yalemax ETF that shorts coin-based ETF. Price of today is $8.85. OARK, it has been at this price below $10 for a long time. Whenever Yalemax decides to make a reverse split, this will be on the list. Tesla, this is only ETF that was reverse splitted before, but since it was reverse splitted, the performance hasn't been great. The price is below $10. Coiny, this is an ETF that tracks Coinbase stock, and we know Coinbase has a lot to do with cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin. The price now is $962. It pays one of the highest yield. Average distribution is over 200%. YBit, this is an ETF that tracks a Bitcoin, and it went down about 3.85. The price of today is $10. If Bitcoin keeps performing the way it's performing right now, this ETF will go even lower than this price it is today, and it will be reverse splitted along these other 9 ETFs. But there are more. For example, dips, I can see this ETF also being splitted. If Nvidia goes up, if you like this type of content, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe and share with someone who you think this video might help. Now let's look at the overall performance of the stock market and also the updated price of Yalemax and Roundhill ETFs. The ETF that was affected the most today was SMCY, went down 8%, Nvidia 7.83%, MSTR MicroStrategy price of today is 19.11. That went down about 7.5%. AIYY 7%, Moderna MRNY 7%, TSMY 60%, Palantir only 5%, Soxy 5%, AMD 4%, YBit 73.66, ymax. Price of ymax 14.76. Why Yalemax keeps going down is because Yalemax is fund of funds, and of course, when these ETFs are performing worse, then that would have huge impact on ymax. So you might see as opportunity to buy ymax because you are betting on a bunch of Yalemax ETFs all bundled in one ETF. Most of Yalemax ETFs went down. The only ETFs that went up were short ETFs and Snowy. Dips, for example, shorts Nvidia went up 8%. It was pretty much the same percentage as Nvidia ETF went down. Next, I will show you Roundhill ETF's performance of today. But before I show you that, I want to give you a couple tips in buying the dip. Let's say, for example, you want to buy ymax and you have, let's say, $10,000. Do you want to put all your $10,000 at once, or do you want to dollar cost average? If you're a very risk averse investor, you can put the whole 10 grand and just receive your distribution. But the best way to buy for most people would be dollar cost average. Every time you're getting paid, you just keep buying. At that point, you're going to buy at lowest price and you're going to buy at the highest price. You would have average. So dollar cost average is one of the best way to invest your money. Even if you have cash today, you may not want to put all your money just because the market has crashed. You might have to wait and just keep buying slowly because we don't know. There's so much uncertain right now in the stock market. Finally, let's look at the Roundhill ETF. Roundhill ETFs were also down The ETFs I want to show the most are rdte. This is Roundhill small cap, was down about 162%. xdte 1.67%. qdte, this is Roundhill Nasdaq 100, was down. The newer ETFs that came out last week were also down. This is Roundhill Nvidia, went down 1%. This Roundhill ETF went down more than the Nvidia itself. Really bad performance. Palantir went down 6%. And the last of the weekly distribution ETF was Tesla, also went down about 4%. I just want to make this video to show you potential reverse split for 10 Yalemax ETFs. Also, I wanted to give you update on performance and the stock price. And the third thing I wanted to share with you is to give you a tip on how to buy the dip. And the best method, as I mentioned, was to dollar cost average. If you find a value in this video, please subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss this type of updates. And if you know anyone who this video might help, please share with that person. That's all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on next one. Bye bye.